copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Relax, 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 relax. Oh. Relax, 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 relax. Oh. Relax, 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 relax. Oh. Relax, 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 relax. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Portland Riverhogs. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down, here's Jackson. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. To throw is Jackson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Throwing on first down is Allen. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. He's got room to run past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Allen. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
First down, and they're going to throw without him. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Set. Blue, landed.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
All right, here we go.
To throw again, Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a...
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 14 yards there on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Jackson now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the one on second and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Josh Allen scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
And the sneak works on second and goal. They didn't wait until it was fourth down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A give to Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. He's got the first down and more past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
The give is to Jones. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen now on first down. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Allen throwing on second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally, you would think he'd just take off and run downfield, but he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
So the penalty certainly helps him out as they come up on 2nd and 5. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. And an alley to run. Now Jackson on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Now let's go.
From the gun, Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. This is taken at about the 14. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Set. Blue, line it.
On first down, Allen. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Give him 30 yards there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Gone!
Now Allen on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Allen will try again on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Got some real estate inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
No. Check. Patriot!
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jimmy Graham, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This will be taken very short. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but it must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that one results in 35 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now Allen to throw. Throwing on 1st down. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And this results in 6. Touchdown. I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Boswell good with the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now running right through it. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. To the right side and complete to Washington. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
All right, here we go.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Gone!
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, and now he bowls him over and pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
All right, here we go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. Pass, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Jackson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Jackson now. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. 3rd and goal, Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Antonio Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Extra point put through by Boswell. And this is back to a 5-point game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before half for Allen. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wild Card matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen now on 1st and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Throwing is Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And he's got some space here. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 54 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either. But, boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense. Guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else. And guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Graham. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And here's Allen looking to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
They needed 17 on 3rd down, and that's exactly what they got.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on 2nd down when they got the sack? Because on 3rd down, 0 pressure, all the time in the world, and he picks up the 1st down with that throw.
Throwing on 1st down, Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Detroit!
From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Green 39. Green.
Allen to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Allen steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
There's Jones. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. On second down, Jackson flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 60 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And he shows some mobility there, getting outside of the tackles, moving to the right, making a nice play.
He had the whole field in front of him and was able to actually throw it about where he was looking, right? He said he moved to the right, had his vision there, and put a nice pass into the end zone for a touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 2. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Fights loose. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Blue landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's Allen to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Allen now on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off right around the 43. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He was looking for Matthews that time. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Again, it's Jones. And an alley to run. Down to about the 22 here. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second down, here's Jackson. Shedding the tackle. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Antonio Brown, his second touchdown of the night. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes this a 9-point game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now running right through it. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And out now come the Eagles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. 10
yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now Allen throwing on second down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Allen throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Now Allen. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Set. Blue 90.
One final try here for Allen. And no, it's incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And now back out comes the offense. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. work it down, and, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead?
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now Jackson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 53. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. He had it online, gave it a pretty good ride too, but in the end, he's a victim of the crossbar.
And Brandon, you know kickers very well. I'll bet if we ask him after the game, he'll say he didn't get all of it. We've seen him hit from deeper than this in warm-ups. But here, he's a foot or so from clearing that bar.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Allen now looks to throw, escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now Allen looking to throw on 2nd down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Brashad Perriman, 27 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. And he'll bang that one through. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here now the offense heading back out there. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Here we go now.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And a loose football, and the Eagles have recovered.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And there will be a break in the action here. They're going to take a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. Flush to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.
Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now. I'm too, on one day on my third, I was too broke, now I'm too rich, made 100K on my third shift, I'm a boy, so, boy, I know I'm a gangster, and you a, man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. All you got was looking like a lunch line. Nothing. Need to right now. Need crew up right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Ooh.